everybody, it's Vanna. Welcome back to Book Reads. This is for the month of November. This month I read a total of 6 books. Super exciting. I can't wait to just start talking about them, so let's get right into it. So for my first book of November, I read The Ritual by Chantal Tessier. It is a dark college romance between Blakely and Riot. They are a part of like the 0.001% richest people of the world, and Riot is also a part of this crazy cult thing called the Lords. So he has to serve these people that are like a higher up to him, and he has no say about it. When I first picked up this book, I put it down right away. I literally read the first 5 chapters and I was like, not for me. This isn't for me. But then this month I picked it up right away and I was like, I'm gonna read it. So I got right into it again and I honestly fell in love with it. I loved their chemistry the whole book. It was super duper good. They are super duper spicy. I loved how she had a boyfriend in the beginning. His name is Matt. Obviously I will spoil that they did break up, but she ends up going to a little house party with her little best friend and ends up having a manic episode from there and gets with the unknown, which I really liked. And then basically they just hit it off from there. They have a cute little ritual, you know, and you just gotta read it. You just gotta go from there. You just gotta read it. I will say my one flaw about it is at the end, I didn't like the epilogue 2. Could have been a little bit better in my opinion, but you gotta read the whole book to get to the epilogue 2 to know that my opinion probably does not matter. So yeah, overall, I would give this book a 4 stars though. I fell in love with just Blakely and Riot's chemistry. It was super good overall, and I would highly recommend this book if you're into super duper dark books though. For my second book of November, I have Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas. It is a book between Christian, that is your female character, and then we have Macon, Army, Iron, Dallas, and Trace. I will say, I read Credence, but if you didn't like Credence and if you haven't read it, I would start there. If you don't like it, it's very taboo, and if you're not into that, then this book is not for you. Skip this section. Go to the next part of the video. But I will say I didn't read Tryst Sixth Venom. That is one thing. So I don't know about the whole lore behind the town. I do know that there is more in there, and I will be reading that. That is on my reads list. But it had me thinking the whole time, and I loved that. It just had me thinking. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. She doesn't even have like a full-blown like with all the brothers, and I loved how she didn't do it. Like, it was good. I loved it. She ended up being with one of them in the beginning already. His name is Trace. That is the youngest one. She has a relationship with him kind of already formed in the beginning, and then some events happen in the beginning where she ends up having to spend the night, and she didn't want to spend the night with Trace and do it with him, so then she ends up sleeping on their couch, and Mystery Brother comes in and is like, yeah, again, like how I said, it had me thinking the whole book, because that is how she's trying to find out. The whole book, she's like, who was with me that night? Which one? But she doesn't ask them, and I love that. Like, it had me thinking the whole time. But I will say, I love this book overall. I will give it a 4.2 stars. I loved it. I would highly recommend it if you're into the taboo, if you're into just the multi-relationships, but finding that one in the end. It is definitely a great, highly recommend read. So for my third book of November, I have Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. It is a book between Sawyer and Enzo. I loved this book. This book just couldn't get any better. I loved the mystery, the spice. It was just there. I loved how they were on an island. They were stuck. They were with a creepy old man, and then they just slowly started to realize that things just aren't normal with him here, and they needed to find a way out. I also was told about the boat scene. I was told about that. I didn't expect it to happen so soon. I was like, whoa, wait a minute, and then it just hit right into the book, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Keep me into it. Like, this just couldn't have gotten any better. I loved it more than the cat and mouse duet that she has written previously. I would rate this book a 4.7 stars though. I would highly recommend it. Go read it. Like, this is probably like one of my favorite reads this month. So for my fourth book of November, we have The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. It is the third book in its series. It is between Mira and Steph and Dalka. This book, I listen to all of my books on Libby, Hoopla, Audible, whatever my library provides me, whatever I can find the audiobook on. I don't have it because my Walmart has delayed it. Get me my book, please. It wasn't here in time for my review, so you guys just get a little beautiful picture of it. Stefan has a horse who lost a baby, and Billy has a horse who lost its mom. So Stefan agrees to help Billy with this baby horse, and Mira has to go on 3 fake dates with him, though. And she has to go to the ranch, to his farm, and take care of the baby there with the mom there. So I loved the chemistry, the love that he has for all of his animals, the farm, the people, the love that she has for everybody. She is such a loving doctor, and I love that it is just set up because he is like the bad boy of like the first 2 books, and then he gets his own books. So I love that they have the chemistry together. It was really good overall. I would rate this book a 4.4 stars overall though. For my 5th book of November, you guys get The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. It is the first book in the Dreamland Billionaire series. It is between Rowan and Zara. Rowan is a director of Dreamland, and Zara is the employee in like the princess salon. Basically, Rowan gets a letter from his grandfather after his passing saying that he needs to make improvements to the park, Dreamland, to get his inheritance between his brothers and his father. So Rowan is like, I need to do this. He opens up some open applications for the creators, or not the creators, but all of the employees of Dreamland to hopefully become a creator. And Zara submits a Trump application, and Rowan likes it enough and goes from there. And Rowan is heavily like needing her to get his inheritance, and I loved the chemistry they had. There was a decent amount of spice. It could have been more. It was very, very heavy on story, I will say. I will give this book a 4 stars, though, overall. I really liked the kickstart of the Dreamland Billionaire series, though. For my last book of this month, we have Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. It is the 2nd book out of the Dreamland Billionaire series. It is between Declan and his assistant Iris. So it is, again, another boss and coworker type of book. His letter from his grandfather is that he is said to get married and have a kid. His biggest nightmare, basically. So Declan is just a grumpy guy who just wants to make some money, and Iris is his assistant who he's had for about 3 years now, and she knows everything and wants him to be successful and beat his father and becoming CEO. And basically he has a contract with a woman, and last minute she forfeits and is like, I'm not gonna be your wife. And so he's like about to go out and go tell everybody that he is getting married to this mystery woman that nobody knows about. And Iris is like, I'll do it. It's fine. I've already been, your assistant for like 3 years. I already know everything about you. Like, it's just already expected. So they go out, they go do their thing, and I love that they just had a slow burn. It was just there, the tension, the fighting. He was also just making me think, why are you such a man? I hate you sometimes. He is a walking red flag, but it's okay. I love how Iris molded him into the man that she wanted him to be in the end. So it ended up being so good, and I loved it. Oh my gosh, one of my favorite things is because within the past month, it is November, we just had Arcane Season 2 come out, and Enemy being one of the songs in the book. That is the theme song to Arcane, so I absolutely love that. I listened to the playlist, so I absolutely fell in love with the fact that Arcane and Enemy just kind of intertwined in the book. Maybe it was like, oh my gosh. Overall, I would give this book a 4.5 stars though. Super good, and I cannot wait to read the last book in this trilogy series, and I cannot wait. Thank you all again for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, make sure you guys subscribe, leave a like, maybe comment. If you guys want me to make more videos, I would hope you guys would leave suggestions on what you guys would want. This month I did have a hefty book read. Next month, it is the end of the year. Or this month coming up, it will be the end of the year. I want to know if you guys want a December book review and then a over of the whole year what I've read book review, or if you guys just want one whole big video of what I read for the whole year and no December book review. So let me know what you guys want in the comments down below, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye!